Hey guys, so today I want to talk a little bit about something that I have been dealing with and going through since surgery, and it's very weird, and I'm sure a lot of people in my situation probably have not had experience like this or the struggles that I'm having, but I just wanted to make a video and kind of talk about it and get it off my chest, and maybe some of you out there can have advice for me and ways that I can deal with this and ways that it'll kind of help me out. So as you all know, about 2.5 weeks ago now, I had surgery and I now have an ostomy. And the point of this was it was supposed to manage my symptoms and help me become able to digest food again. Now, keep in mind, I have not eaten anything besides ice cream, pudding, yogurt, watered down mashed potatoes, protein shakes, like milkshakes, not even smoothies, milkshakes, and I lived on a pretty liquid diet for 5 years. And now I have the go-ahead to be able to start trying to add some different foods and see how my body reacts and kind of know if the surgery has worked or not. And so far, the surgery has definitely helped me quite a bit with my severe, intense intestinal pain that I had lived with for each and every day. And it was just getting so uncontrollable over the past 2 years. However, the one thing that I've realized surgery has not helped me with, and this is because also though it has been shown that I have gastroparesis, which involves your stomach, not your intestine, is severe nausea still. So needless to say, here I am almost 3 weeks out, and I'm not really eating any better. Now, I have tried eating. My mashed potatoes are no longer watered down. They're a basic consistency, like the way mashed potatoes are supposed to be. I will eat bits of chicken noodle soup, and that seems to be okay, like the soup with actual noodles in it, not just like the broth. But there's no pieces of chicken in it because I buy the Disney stuff and there's no pieces of chicken in it. It's pretty much just chicken broth with like noodles in it. I'll eat like 3 or 4 animal crackers at a time, but I'll kind of suck on them so they become soggy. And I also eat shredded wheat. So far, I have yet to succeed on any real food that could ever really consist of a meal. And for the most part, the only thing that I have really succeeded on eating without severe, intense nausea to the point where I'm vomiting is chicken noodle soup. So the mashed potatoes I can handle alright, but like I'm still really struggling in the eating department. And let me tell you, it is so frustrating. And I knew I wouldn't be eating meals like full course meals or whatever right off the bat, but it does, however, seem like I'm just never, ever going to get to the point where I can go out for a meal with like my friends or my family and actually eat and have it typically look like I'm a normal, healthy person. And the nausea, I honestly was really hoping this surgery wasn't just going to help with my pain, but it was going to help with my nausea and my heartburn and like all these other problems that I have been having that were associated kind of with everything else that I had going on within my intestines, but they didn't know which came first. Did I have the intussusception first? Slow colonic, did I have my intussusception first, colonic inertia first, or did I have the gastroparesis first? Their theory was that I had a slow intestine from the get-go, which made my stomach slow, and then because everything would be so bogged down in my intestines that it had caused an intussusception. However, it looks like my gastroparesis is something completely different than anything to do with my intestine. And it looks like we've somewhat got a hold of my intestinal symptoms, but not all of them yet, because I'm still am taking quite a bit of laxatives and quite a bit of just everything to try and keep my digestive system contracting and working, and well, some days it seems to do okay besides the nausea. Other days it seems to do nothing, and you just have to have a wait and see approach. But with that being said, and I'm sure a lot of you probably have never dealt with reintroducing food back into their diet. Most of you out there probably have ended up on a feeding tube if you were in my situation, because I have lost quite a bit of weight over the years being on that liquid diet, and like my weight fluctuates depending on how good I am at being on a liquid diet. Sometimes I'm really bad with even being on a liquid diet. So it's very confusing, and I'm having a hard time figuring out like what I should be eating and what I want to eat. And it's like I still I don't eat when I'm hungry. I eat when it's like a classified meal time, so I'll have something at breakfast, something at lunch. Usually on my liquid diet, that was just coffee, and then I would have something like pudding and pudding and a yogurt or something like that at dinner time. So I still find myself, oh, it's breakfast time, okay, go for this. Oh, it's dinner time, okay, go for this. And it's so hard because it's like nothing in the line of food really sounds good, and we have a house full of food right now to try and figure out, like, you know, what I would enjoy and what I would like, and I'm so frustrated because it's like I just don't know, and I get so nauseous just after a few bites at everything, and I don't know if it's just gonna take like a week or two to go away, like as my body gets used to actually getting food into it. Is it gonna get better? Is it gonna stay the same? Am I eventually gonna get worse? Like, I kind of just don't know. And these are the thoughts that are going through my head as I'm trying to reintroduce food, even though I'm epically failing at reintroducing food. And it's like, I honestly don't know where to go. And like my dietitians and everyone are like, you're doing good, even though I feel like I'm doing really, really bad still, like with as it goes for introducing foods and eating and stuff like that. But like, yeah. So anyways, that is basically today's frustrating update video.